Are we live? I literally can't make it up. You can't make it up, can you? You can't make it up. Yeah. So I'll explain from the very beginning. This is what happened, right? I got done for assault by battery of an emergency worker, you know. Oh my God, not assault by a battery of an emergency worker, not allowed. But apparently, it's allowed. Apparently, it's allowed. You know? No further action. My life. Apparently, assault by a battery is from with emergency assault by a battery of an emergency worker is allowed. Who knew? Who knew? You know, as long as the emergency worker is a complete idiot. I'm gonna say wanker. You know. As long as the emergency worker is a complete idiot, assault by battery of an emergency worker is fine. Apparently, I who knew? Who knew? Who knew? So what happened is I went to a police station and I went, "Can I have my phone back?" And I'm also turning myself in for assault by battery of an emergency worker. I said there were loads of people in fucking in the lobby. There were loads of people in the lobby, and I'm like, yeah, I'm turning myself in for assault by battery of an emergency worker. So, what? An ambulance staff? No. Police officer. Oh, police officer. Yeah, that's all right. All right. I was explaining myself to the fucking people that were there. What do you mean assault by battery of an emergency worker? Did you assault an ambulance? Did you assault a doctor? No. A police officer. Oh, that's all right then. It was so funny. If only you would have donated and we could have recorded everything, you know. You know. If only YouTube would have donated to the JoeKingAudits fund, I could have recorded all that. But no. You don't donate to the JoeKingAudits fund, so guess what? You don't get to see any of that. You'll have to take my word for it. I turned myself in, and they go, no further action for assault by battery of an emergency worker. No further action for assault by battery of an emergency worker. It's got to be the first time ever. It's got to be the first. The question is, do I want to sue? That's the question. They've already admitted that they were wrong because they aren't actually, even though the press charges, because they arrested me, the press charges already. So you know that's That's pressing charges. So the question is, do I want to sue for wasting my time, putting me in a cell without actually having a crime that's been committed? I just defended myself. They know it. That's why the fucking no further action. They know it. The evidence is clear. The problem is, I won't win. I'll get. The police officer will get limited capabilities, limited because it's in the action of a very hard job. Police officers get leniencies when it comes to shit like this. And is it really in the best circumstances of the taxpayer to pay out JoeKingAudits because a police officer became overzealous? That guy needs sacking, in my opinion. That guy needs sacking for what he's done. But if he can learn from what he's done to me, police officers have a hard job, and I'll fucking, as long as he's learnt from this mistake that he made, I don't want to sue people like that. I don't want to waste taxpayers' money on, because I want to make some money out of this fucking thing. Even though it did fucking scratch all my face against the wall and twist me up and broke my back for like 2 weeks. I was in pain for 2 weeks. It broke my back. It twisted me up against the wall. It pushed me into a wall, man. Like, it was well too aggressive. Like, that guy needs sacking, in my opinion. But, police officers have a hard job, so I suppose I'll let him off. Just because they aren't going to forward with the prosecution, it doesn't mean it's an unlawful arrest. I don't care if it's an unlawful arrest. I'm not, that's not the problem I have with it. The problem I have with it is that guy's an aggressive thug. Like, I don't really give a shit if it were a lawful arrest or not. That guy used unreasonable force to deal with me. Like, I don't like, fair enough, you can arrest me all you want. I said arrest me. If you're gonna arrest me. But no, he didn't want to arrest me. He just wanted to fucking beat me up. He just wanted to fucking act unlawfully. That would be my argument, Like, fair enough. Like, if I've done something wrong, fair enough, arrest me. But I hadn't done no wrong. That's why it's no further action. And the next question is, did he act lawfully with his actions or not? And I don't think he did. But, I survived. So I'll take a punch in the face. I don't think he broke your back, did he, Joe? Well, my back were hurting for 2 weeks afterwards. Like, it pushed me against the wall. It pushed me up into a wall and then twisted me around that wall. And then all the other police officers jumped on me. And I'm twisted up against this wall. And I'm like, just leave me alone. Leave me alone. It's all on camera anyway. It's all on camera. It's all... Yes, it fucked my back up. It fucked my back up. It did. Whether you believe it or not, I'm telling you, it fucked my back up. It's not a very good argument. Well, nobody asked. Nobody asked you. Did anyone ask your opinion? You know, I'm not asking your opinion. I'm just live streaming to tell you my opinion. You know, nobody asked your opinion. Like, no one gives a shit about you, bro. Like, who are you anyway? Who are you again? Daniel Lunn. If that's your real name. Like, nobody asked your opinion, bro. Like, nobody asked your opinion. Like, you know, if you don't want to hear my opinion, fuck off. You know, see you later. Like and subscribe, and fuck off. Like, nobody asked your opinion. Like, I don't give a shit what your opinion is. I'm just telling you what happened. No further action for assault by battery of an emergency worker. It's got to be the first time that's ever happened, you know. No further action. I don't even have to go to court. I literally don't even have to go to court for assault by battery of an emergency worker. That's got to be the first time that's ever happened in history. that's ridiculous. That's so fucking ridiculous and unbelievable. Assault. They charged me. They put me in cells. You know, they didn't give me a solicitor, and they just go on your way. And they never even told me that there were no further action. They never even told me there were no further action. They said it were pending investigation. That's what they said. You know, like, you're on bail. I had to answer bail. I were on bail pending investigation. So I answer bail, and they go, "Oh, we didn't even know you were on bail." So they didn't even, like, they never even told me that it's been concluded. They never even told me that it's been concluded. No further action. They never even told me. So I'm like, I'm thinking I'm on bail still, because they might have made a mistake. And, you know, if they made a mistake and I don't fucking answer bail, you know, I'll get arrested. So I turn up to a police station. I go, "What's going on?" And she goes, "No further action. Assault by battery of an emergency worker." I says, "Assault by battery of an emergency worker. No further action." And she started laughing. She started smiling. I was like, "Assault by battery of an emergency worker. No further action." Is that real? She went, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Assault by battery of an emergency worker. No further action." And she started laughing. Like, she was laughing. You know, the 101 agent, the fucking the person behind the police desk was just laughing. She was like, "Assault by battery of an emergency worker. No further action." Are you serious? She went, "Yeah." She just laughed. She couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Assault by battery of an emergency worker. No further action. Imagine that. Imagine getting charged for assault by battery of an emergency worker. You know, the emergency worker knows he got assaulted by a battery and he's an emergency worker. But, you know, the powers that be decided that JoeKingAudits acted accordingly. I mean, I got it on camera, you know. There's no arguing it. There's no arguing it. You seem to get away with quite a lot, Joe. I know it's weird, that, isn't it? It's weird. It's weird how I get away with things, isn't it? It's weird how, like, justice prevails, isn't it? You know, the truth will set you free when you're recording everything you do. Something to be proud of, Joe. I'm not even proud of it. I wanted my day in court. I wanted that police officer to show up to court and go, "You assaulted by battery of an emergency worker." I wanted that. I wanted my day in court, you know. I wanted my day in court. I hate fucking court. I hate fucking waiting around all day for fucking court cases. But, you know, on this occasion, you know, I wanted my day in court. But no, they didn't give it to me. So, yes, I'll be proud. I'll be proud of assault by battery of an emergency worker, no further action. You know, I'll be proud of that. I'll be proud of that, yeah. I know I didn't do no wrong. I know I didn't do no wrong. That's why we were gonna fucking take it all the way to the fucking Supreme Court, you know. I know I didn't do no wrong. We're all on camera anyway. When you say emergency worker, are we talking about a police or a paramedic? What's the difference? What's the difference? That's what people in police station were asking me. Like, assault by battery emergency worker, you know, that could be anybody, You know, they don't differentiate. They don't differentiate when they arrest you for assault by battery of an emergency worker. They don't differentiate. Why don't they differentiate? Because, oh my god, it's more fucking profound if you just say emergency worker. You know, if it's a police officer, you know, no one gives a shit about assault by battery of a police officer. Nobody gives a shit about fucking assault by. But if you assault by battery of a paramedic, you know, assault by battery of a doctor, a surgeon, you know, like like people care about that. With the no one gives a shit about fucking police officers, you know. But what's the difference, you know? It were a police officer. I pushed a police officer with my foot because he pushed me. It's all on camera. Go back on my YouTube video. I think the video's called... I can't remember what the video's called. I've got so many videos. I've got too many videos. I can't remember what it's called. You know, it's there somewhere. Go back and watch it. You know, it's all on my YouTube channel. It's all there somewhere, you know. One is helping the other, isn't it? Is it? I've heard about paramedics stealing from fucking 80-year-old men. You know, when they go into someone's house, they start stealing shit out of your fucking wardrobes. People don't talk about that. Shh. You know, paramedics don't do that shit. Paramedics don't come in your house, save you from a heart attack, and then steal all your money out of your drawers. You know, that don't happen. You know? Shh. Don't talk about the corruption with the paramedics, you know. Don't talk about the corruption with the NHS staff. No, not allowed. NHS staff can't be corrupt. No, paramedics can't be corrupt. You know, like, oh my God, don't record paramedics. They're trying to save lives. They can't ever be corrupt. You know, don't put them on camera. They can't be corrupt. No, they're just trying to save lives. JoeKingAudits. Shut the fuck up, man. People are fucking people. People are opportunistic. Paramedic people are just drivers. You know, paramedics are just drivers with like qualifications that can give CPR. That's what paramedic drivers are all about, you know. Like they're just fucking opportunistic cunts like the rest of the fucking people on this planet. You know, if you've got 500 quid on dresser table, you think a paramedic's not going to rob it? You know? Guy's had a heart attack. Oh, we declare him dead. We declare him dead. Let's get him in fucking... I'm just going to take this £500, thank you. I'll put that in my pocket. Take it to hospital, you know. Don't record paramedics. I'll record whatever I want, bro. I don't give a shit. Like, I don't even know you, bro. I don't even know you. You might be a paramedic for all I care. You might be saving lives. You might be doing the right thing for all I know, but I'm still gonna record you. I don't give a shit who you are. I don't give a shit where you come from. I don't give a shit what your family is. Like, you know, like you don't get a free pass. You know, if police don't get a free pass, then paramedics don't get a free pass. It's as simple as that. And the public always go, they're trying to save lives, Joe. Think of the children and all this bullshit. And I'm like, paramedics can't be corrupt. You know, a human being that's a paramedic can't be corrupt. You know, they don't get to be recorded. You know, then I am racist. Then I am prejudiced against the police, and I'm definitely prejudiced against the police because I fucking hate them. But like, you know, I fucking hate any fucking. I hate anybody that has like that think they have power over you, and paramedics do the same thing. They go, you can't record, you know, because think of the privacy and all this bullshit. I'm like, fuck off, bro. I'll record you all I want. You know, that they're the same as police officers. They think they can record and I can't. And it's not even about that with me nowadays. Back in the day, it used to be about that. But nowadays, it's not even about that. What it's about is, I think all the fucking corporations of the world are corrupt. The NHS, the police force, the government. Like, I literally think it's all corrupt. Corporations, banks, PPI. You know, it's been proven that all the corporations of this planet, the government is a corporation, by the way, if you didn't already know that. You know, the NHS is a corporation, right? And I just think it's all corrupt. So I'm gonna record. I'm gonna ask questions. Like, I don't care who you are. If you work for that company, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're doing the right things. You know, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna record you anyway because I think all the fucking corporations are corrupt. Whether I'm right or wrong, I don't really give a shit. It's just my opinion. Whether I'm right or wrong, I don't really give a shit. You know, I'm just gonna find out as much information as I can. With my opinion that the corporations of the world are corrupt. Thanks for pressing the like button. You know, I really appreciate it. Are the fire brigade burglars? I don't know. I've never heard any stories about fucking fire brigade taking money out of people's houses, but I've heard a story about paramedics stealing from an 80-year-old man that had a heart attack. You know, recently. Look it up. Go on Google. Go, you know, paramedic steals money from an 80-year-old man. You know, Google it. You know, I've never heard fire brigade doing it, but I don't really give a shit. I'll record fire brigade as well. You know, when fire brigade are fucking putting out a fire, I'll record them. Not because they're corrupt, but just because, you know, they're no better than anyone else. They don't get a free pass. Just because, saving lives bullshit. You know, this is taxpayers' money we're talking about. You know, this is taxpayers' money. They deserve to be on camera. They deserve to fucking be put on YouTube, whether they're doing a good thing or a bad thing. You know, the reason people don't want to be put on YouTube is because they don't want to make a mistake. They don't want to make a mistake. And that's why they should concentrate on what they're doing instead of worrying about fucking joking audits with a camera. Concentrate on what you're doing and fucking do the best job that you can do. You know, if you believe in yourself in what you're doing, like joking audits is the least of your worries. You know, if you believe in if you believe in what you're doing so much, joking audits recording you is the least of your worries. You know, you criticize yourself more than joking audits could ever do, more than the world can ever do. You know, and that's the way it should be. People should criticize themselves and make sure they're doing the fucking best job that they can ever do. And then they won't worry about fucking being on camera. You know, because then they'll know, you know, they'll have judged themselves that much that putting them on YouTube is not going to fucking affect them. You know, and the people that fucking worry about that is when there's a problem. You know, people that worry about, oh, I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to be on camera. Fuck off, bro. You know, fuck off. You don't want to be on camera, but you're a public servant. Are you daft? You know, are you an idiot or what? You know, you're a public servant. You're a police officer, but you don't want to be on camera. Like, are you stupid? You should be judging yourself more than YouTube fucking people can judge you. And JoeKingAudits can judge you. You know? Like today I was following them like PCSOs around. I don't even know what they were thinking. I don't even know what they were thinking. I didn't actually want to ask them. I didn't even want to interrupt them. I just wanted to follow them around and see what they do. You know, I just wanted to follow them around and see what they do. And then eventually I'm like, them guys are not going to catch no criminals. You know what's funny though? Like the big boss came along in a car, approached the police officers and says, can you take your hands out of your pockets?" And he's like, "Nah, bro, I'll see you later." And I'm like, "Are you big boss?" The big boss we're telling. How are we going to tell him to take her hand out of pockets? I'm like, I couldn't believe it. Like that happened on my live stream, by the way. You know, I'm gonna make a video about that. Oh, funny as fuck. I'm like, who are you? You know, he's got epaulets on, but is you know, he didn't identify himself, and I didn't really care to identify him. I didn't really care to like identify him because he were telling the PCSOs and the police officer. Well, he was telling the police officer, take your hands out of your pockets. And he's like the big man. He's like the big boss. He's like the big boss of like it's like the it's like the big man of like I met the big boss of West Yorkshire Police today on live stream. I met the big boss of the West Yorkshire Police on live stream, and he told the police officer to take his hands out of his pockets. I'm not even joking. That's what happened. I would just follow police officers around, and the big boss told him to take his hands out of his pockets, and he didn't listen. He didn't even listen to him. Like even like a police officer didn't even know who the big boss was. Like I couldn't believe it. I literally couldn't even believe it. I mean, maybe you want the big boss, but it could have been an impersonator. But like impersonating the police is a crime, and you know, so I reckon he was the big boss. It was the big boss of West Yorkshire Police, and the fucking he didn't even listen to him. You know that guy is going to get a telling off. That guy is going to get a telling off. You know, that guy is going to get a telling off. Look up narcissist in the dictionary and you see a photo of Joe. Yeah, whatever, bro. Well, you know, I'm not much of a narcissist. You know, I'm not powerful. That happens. Are the fire brigades burglars? I don't know. Are they? I don't know. Where's the moderators? Do I have to do everything? Jesus Christ. Sure I have moderators for a reason. Right, do you want me to make a video about the big boss of West Yorkshire Police? Shall I make a video about the big boss of West Yorkshire Police telling West Yorkshire police officers to take their hands out of their pockets? That seems like a viral video, doesn't it? Nothing happened today. Like literally nothing happened. You know, it was raining. People don't fucking do bad shit in the rain. But I ended up following this police officer and the PCSO, and the big boss comes along, goes, parks under the yellow lines, and goes, "Yo, take your hands out of your pockets." I'm not even joking. That's what happened. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. That's literally what happened. You know, the big boss were out and about, and the guy didn't even listen. The guy didn't even he didn't believe him. And I'm like, fuck you, bro. My hands are cold. I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? You're telling me to take your hands out of his pockets. I couldn't believe it. I felt like I was following him for ages, and I'm like you gotta watch it, man. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch. I'm gonna make a video from the start, from when I was following him. You know, at one point I went, he should take his hands out of his pockets. You know, it's not very professional. But I didn't say it to him. But then somebody comes along and goes, "You should take your hands out of your pockets." And it's the big boss, the master of West Yorkshire Police. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I literally couldn't believe it. I was like, fucking, finally, JoeKingAudits is right for a change, you know. Take your hands out of your pockets. Fucking scum. You know, JoeKingAudits has got to walk around with his camera recording everybody. But police officers, you know, oh, I'm cold. Oh, I'm too cold. Okay. That's what his excuse for. You'll see it. You'll see it. You'll see it. You know, watch this shit. Watch this space. It's crazy. It's crazy. You won't even believe it. You won't even believe it. God, my fucking mouse does not work. Assault by a battery of an emergency. That's the one. What? go. 75. Right, let's further up, further up, further up, further up. 53 people. No likes. 4 likes. Right. 4 likes. 4 likes. I hate you, YouTube. I hate you. I hate you all. I fucking hate you. You know, I hate you. I hate you. And I hate you. 73. 53. 53, sorry. 53 people watched that video. 4 likes. Look at what I have to do. This is what I have to do for your entertainment. Right? So I've got to go to editor like this, right? And then I've got to find the interesting bits. Right? I've got to find the interesting bits. Okay, there's a few interesting bits on this. all these interesting things happened. 53 people watched it. 4 likes. One hour 34. And I've got a trim. Blah blah blah. Save as new. You know, I've got to press that. I've got to press all them buttons just to do that. Just to make your viewing pleasure. You know, on monetization. You know, I've got to do all this shit. I've got to do all that. I've got to do all this. On monetization. I've got to press all these buttons. You know, I've got to press that. Like, I've got to do all this shit. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy how much work I have to do. Nobody appreciates it. For your viewing pleasure. You know, I've got to do all that. I've got to do all that. For your view. It's hard work. It's hard work, man. Oh, God. I mean, you know, it's harder when you like when you don't live stream everything you do. It's harder. You know, you got to edit and shit like that. Like, I just live stream everything I do, and YouTube just allows me to edit it, and I just cut bits out. Like, loads of shit happened on that live stream. Loads of shit happened. It was crazy. I went into council office on that live stream. I went in a council office, and it had like it had people's addresses, names, addresses of like people that are like bigging up the what would you call it? The parties to vote for. You know, it had everybody's name and address that are bigging up the parties in the voting in the next election. Well, not the people that are voting, but the people that were bigging up the parties. I don't even know what you'd call them. You know, everyone's name and address on public, out in the public. I'm like, surely that's a data protection breach. You know? Like, I recorded it anyway. I don't give a shit. It's not my problem. Anyway, watch my next video. You'll love it. You'll fucking love it. In fact, I can show you this video. Fuck that shit. No, don't watch the long-winded version. Watch the highlight. You know, it's the most fun. And then I can premiere it. Limited. Fuck off. Shut up. I didn't even swear once. What are you talking about? Anyway, the next video is up. I made a highlight like a genius. And I made a highlight. I usually just make highlights just to remind me to make videos out of this shit. But I've already made a video as well. But, the video's still processing. So just watch the highlight. It's probably not as much fun as the whole video that I just made. But it's still it shows the big boss telling the little people what to do. That's the main thing. This is probably one of my best videos. I don't even know how long I was actually following these police officers. I can't even put a Cineworld. What's at Cineworld? Far from there. That's the right way. Yeah. You don't know what to do. Somebody got their graffiti up there as well, look at that. No, Cineworld. Not allowed. That's the same guy. Look at his hands in his pockets. This guy's a police officer. That guy's got a brake light out. Get him. Look, see, brake light's out. Go on, run. Go on. Action. This guy's a PCSO. This guy's a police officer. This guy's a PCSO. This guy's got his hand in his pockets. This guy's pretending that he doesn't have his hands in his pockets. Not allowed. Not allowed. It's a taxi, it's allowed. Oh, police. You? What are you? What are you? Hey, you want to?
Yeah, I'm just going to
I was going to tell him that as well.
No, I
And I took this for that.
No worries, boss, that's fine. Yeah. Not really, you're in public, aren't you? Not really, you're in public. Professionalism, bro. Professionalism. Are you one of the main guys?
Sorry?
Are you one of the main guys?
I'm a police officer serving public West Yorkshire Police Department.
Oh, thank you for your service. Thank you for the service. See you later. You got told off.
Hands back in pockets.
Still got your hands in your pockets. Come on, bro. You can do better. Oh, fun. That's a court. We'll go recording there, the gates are open. %, battery.
Hey Joe, what's going on? I'll tell you what's going on. Effing chunky monkey. If you are the real effing chunky monkey, but if you're not, I'll tell you anyway. So I went down to the police station to turn myself in for assault by battery of an emergency worker. And they said, you've got an ongoing case for Yorkshire Water, blah, blah, blah. But that's it. You don't have to answer bail. You have no bail conditions, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what do you mean I've got no bail conditions? I've got assault by a battery of an emergency worker. So they go, all right, we'll go check. And she comes back and goes, eventually, and goes, it's no further action, assault by a battery of an emergency worker. And I'm like, assault by a battery of an emergency worker, no further action. She starts laughing. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, yeah. Assault by battery of an emergency worker, no further action. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, assault by battery of an emergency worker, no further action. You know, it's like loads of people in fucking police station. I'm like, assault by battery of an emergency, as loud as like, no further action. Are you serious? Like, they hadn't told me none of this. They hadn't told me none of that. You know, they hadn't told me anything. Like, I were on bail at first. I had to come to answer bail. I answered bail, and then they go, well, you know, we didn't even know you're on bail. And I'm like, what do you mean? You don't know I'm on bail? Like, find out what's going on. You know, they didn't tell me no. So I'm like, I'm presuming I'm going to get arrested any time of day. But apparently, you know, you can assault by battery of an emergency worker and get no further action. Who knew? Who knew? Who knew? You know, you can get arrested by the person that you assaulted by a battery of the emergency worker, a police officer. This was, you know, you can get arrested, taken to cells, and you know, like, then they let you go, and then you've got to answer bail and blah blah blah, and then they go, oh no, for action without even telling you. Who knew? who knew? Like, that's literally like you have to take my word for it. You know, I can't prove it to you, but that's literally what happened today. Like, I turned myself in, and they go, no further action. Assault by battery of an emergency worker. No further action. They've decided. They've decided. They twisted me up against the wall, was scratched all my face. I've got fucking pictures from the, you know, I got, somebody came along and took pictures of all my injuries. But they go, oh, no further action. Assault by battery of emergency worker. Yeah, no further action. So that's one. So the next question is, do I need to sue? You know, like somebody in the chat earlier says, well, just because they didn't press charges doesn't mean that you did nothing wrong, JoeKingAudits. So I'm like, yeah, fine, you know. But did I do more wrong than the police officers? Is that why I got no further action? Because, you know, I did less wrong than the police officers, so they give me less. They gave me no further action to try and like settle the case. Not allowed, you know. I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind taking a beating, but that guy should be sacked because he got in my face like this, and he were like, oh, he were aggressive from the get go, you know. And I think he should be sacked. But on the other hand, maybe I might have learned a lesson from what happened on this day. You know? But how am I supposed to know that unless I fucking sue the ass off the fucking cunts? You know? How am I supposed to know if he's learnt his lesson or not? So I'm in like catch-22. Do I want some money for suing to make sure he's learnt his lesson? Or do I let it go because I'm not a fucking waste of fucking space, wasting taxpayers' money on fucking bullshit that never needed to happen, you know? I hate police officers. The only reason I would fucking sue their fucking asses off is because I hate police officers. Because they twist me up against the wall and hurt me. You know? So, like, my mind's already made up that I want to sue them. My mind's already made up that I want to sue them. But I'm trying to talk myself out of it because, you know, it's a waste of taxpayers' money. And that's the whole reason I do what I do. Because I think the police is just a waste of taxpayers' money. Not that I'm saying we should get rid of the police, but they need to do a better job, man. You know, I followed police officers. I followed police officers going to fucking interchange and getting out of the rain, you know. I followed them all the way in the interchange, and they go, oh shit. JoeKingAudits is following us. We better fucking get out of interchange because, you know, we're just We're just wasting taxpayers' money walking around interchange because these police officers are supposed to be like walking around the streets, not walking in the interchange where it's out of the rain, I didn't know they were going to go to interchange. I didn't know they were going to go to interchange. But I didn't fucking tell them I was behind them. I was following them for ages. They didn't even know that I was behind them. Guess where they went? Interchange. Out of the rain, out of the cold. Fucking little fucking gay lesbians. And then as soon as I realise I'm recording, let's go outside. We better go outside and fucking face the cold because JoeKingAudits is recording and he's realised that we're fucking jacking it off and keeping out of the fucking cold. Like people don't understand the context. People don't understand the context. I'm not going to fucking tell you. I'm not going to tell you. I notice it straight away. I'm like, these police officers are just jacking off. He's got his hands in his pockets. They're just jacking it off. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. What's the first thing they do? Well, let's get inside. Let's get inside where it's nice and warm. And then the notice JoeKingAudits is recording. Oh, let's go outside now. Let's pretend like we're doing something. Like I don't pretend to fucking care about the wasting of taxpayers' money on the policing system. Not just the policing system, but like I see it all the time. I see it all the time with the ambulance staff as well. They just jack it off all the time. Let's go get a coffee. Let's park in the pickup point because we're an ambulance and we deserve that, because we save lives, blah blah. Heck, it's not even white privilege, it's emergency privilege. And even if they're not on emergency, it's still emergency privilege. It's crazy. Police officers, I'll park dangerously because I'm fucking giving someone a parking ticket. Like I'll fucking pull somebody over. They're parked nice and safely, but I'll park dangerously because I'm giving them a ticket and I'm fucking better than that guy. I get to park dangerously. They'll pull somebody over into a bus lane. They'll pull somebody over into a bus lane. to give him a parking ticket or a speeding fine or whatever, or to check his fucking MLT. And I'm like, yeah, but you'd like, you know, you're not even like, well, the example I'm thinking of, the guy's not even like in the fucking bus lane. He's not even parked in the bus lane. He's like parked diagonally in the bus lane. He's like sticking his end out in a fucking road on the edge of a bus lane. And this guy's parked like on WL lines. Is pulled over on a reasonable position. The police officer's just like, I'll just park in bus lane. Half in the bus lane and half like sticking my end out. And then like when I got there, the guy got let off. And the guy's doing paperwork, so I'm recording him doing paperwork. And I'm like, well, he's on his iPad or whatever. And I'm like, what are you doing, bro? And he goes, you can't park here. And he goes, I'm on a job. You know, I'm allowed to park here. And I says, what, in the middle of the road? He says, yeah. You know, but you don't even have your blue lights on. Is it an emergency? You parked dangerously. It's like, well, you know, he just carried on. Like, he just ignored me. He just like didn't give a shit. I'm a police officer. You know, I can't park dangerously. I can't park dangerously. It's impossible. You know, people can see a fucking police car a mile away. They're not going to crash into a police car, no. You know, and people aren't going to have problems, and buses aren't going to have problems getting round a police car, you know. But that's I noticed the minor infractions. You know, I noticed the minor infractions like everywhere I go. Like I can't help it. You know, it's just, you know, I don't drive, so I don't really give a shit about people's minor infractions because I don't drive and I don't care about you. If you're gonna fucking park stupidly and you can't fucking drive sensibly, then I don't give a shit about your minor infractions. You know, because I don't drive, bro. You know, so I'm always gonna pull you on it. There was this police officer parked on WL lines, speed cameraing people. And I'm like, you can't park there, bro. And they go, yeah, I can. I'm a police officer. I'm allowed to park here. And I'm like, all right, you can park on a corner on WL lines. It's like nobody comes down here. I says that's not the point. You know, them WL lines are there for a reason. You know, to keep everyone safe. Like if you're parking on WL lines, taking speed camera people. It's like leave me alone. You're infringing on, you know, you like. So I call 101 and they go, and I went, is it alright for like police officers to be parked on a corner on WL lines? I've got it all on camera. Like, are you gonna take my complaint? Nah, bro, you know, it's a police officer. You know, like what are you gonna do? It's a police officer. They know what's right. I'm like, on a corner on WL lines. That's not dangerous. like I'm crossing the road as well. I will try to cross the road, but the police officer were parked in the road where I need to cross. So I couldn't actually. I had to go around. I actually go around in the middle of the road. I had to go around like behind the car. So I chose to go around like, and then I got pissed off and I was like, oh, I'll just record this. And even 101 staff says, you know, it's a police officer. It's allowed. It's not allowed. It's not allowed. If a police officer impedes on my movement, it's not allowed. Not allowed. You know? And like, I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what the police officers say. I don't care who you are. You know, if you impede on my movement, my free fucking movement, and you make it dangerous for me to cross the road, like, it's not allowed. Would it be a civil it'd be a criminal complaint. It'd be a criminal complaint. Right? You know, freedom of movement is a criminal, like, if you impede on someone's if you impede on someone's movement, that's a criminal matter, right? It's not a civil. Actually, maybe it's a civil matter. I don't know. Is it impeding on someone's freedom of movement a criminal matter or a civil matter? It's a human right. Freedom of movement is a human right, so that'd be a criminal matter, right? Freedom of movement is like freedom of expression. So that'd be criminal. I mean, the only time I would ever sue a police officer is if I got run over because of their fucking stupidity parking on the fucking corner. But, you know, let's just fucking record people's speed in stupid areas. Pisses me off. Like I want them to catch criminals. You know, I want the police to catch criminals. But like parking dangerously is gonna like. That's the way we're gonna catch criminals. You know, parking dangerously and impeding on the public's movement. You know, like. Great. Great to see the incompetence. You know, I really enjoy seeing the incompetence. You know, making it more dangerous for people, but you're gonna catch some criminals speeding. Great. You know, that seems like the way to go, doesn't it? You know, you make it more dangerous for people to cross the road, but you're gonna catch some criminals speeding. You know, that seems like the best way to do it, doesn't it? You know. Crazy. So why are you following these police? I don't know. Why not? Oh, the event is finished. Live stream investigator. Why am I following the police? I have no idea. I literally have no idea why do I follow the police? I can't even imagine why. I can't think of any reason why you would record the police. Why you would follow them. You know, I can't think of any reason why you would follow the police. I don't know why. I don't know why. Content, you know, shit happens when you follow the police. You know, police seem to arrest people, and you know, fucking drama happens, and blah blah blah. But nothing happened. Nothing happened with me following them police officers, apart from the big boss of West Yorkshire Police goes, "Take your hands out of your pockets." So, you know, I think I was justified in recording them cunts. I mean, the video speaks for itself, doesn't it, really? You know, I was following a police officer with his hands in his pockets, being unprofessional, not doing jack shit. And then the big boss of West Yorkshire Police comes along and goes, "Take your hands out of your pockets." And, you know, I'm like, "Ha, you got told off." I think I were in my rights recording police officers. They're not allowed to have their hands in the pockets. They're not allowed to have their hands in the pockets. You know, English police officers are held to a higher standard than most police officers around the world. They're not allowed to have their hands in the pockets. Not allowed. It's their policy. You know, I'm not fucking. I don't fucking enforce that policy. But the fucking West Yorkshire Police will. You know, if I record police officers with their hands in their pockets, West Yorkshire Police constables like high up in the chain, you know, like the big bosses, they're not going to be happy about it. They're not going to be happy about it. You know? So that's why I record police officers. Because they don't do the job properly. They don't abide by the rules. They don't abide by their policy. You know, just look at all fucking auditing channels. Are you gonna tell me that you're recording? I don't have to tell you. Yeah, you do. well, that's just policy, blah, blah, blah. Fuck it. Who cares about policy? I'm just going to ignore the rules. I'm a police officer. I'm just going to ignore the rules. Is it against the law that I don't tell you that I'm recording? Well, it's your policy. You think you'd abide by your own policy. You're a police officer, for fuck's sake. You'd think you'd act professional. If you're in a professional job, you'd think you'd act professional, wouldn't you? But no. JoeKingAudits is there, recording, with no gloves on, by the way. I had gloves in my bag, to be honest. It wasn't even that cold. I was recording these police officers. I was stood behind them for fucking hours. My hands were freezing. But I still did it. For your YouTube pleasure. For the content. I was stood behind these police officers for like I said, I was following them for ages. They didn't even know I was following them. They didn't even know I was following them. And I'm just like hands in his pockets, unprofessional. This was before the main boss of West Yorkshire Police goes, take your hands out of your pockets. You couldn't make it up. It happened live on stream, live on JoeKingAudits. It always happens. Something always happens. Why am I recording? Because they're tossing it off. Oh, we'll pretend to be. We've been told to go out and walk the streets. I know. We'll go fucking walk the streets in the fucking interchange where it's nice and warm and there's no rain and blah blah blah. Let's go to the interchange. Let's have his hands in his pockets. Let's act all unprofessional like. They didn't know I was recording. They didn't realise I was there until, I don't know. I don't even know when they realised I was recording, but. I just followed them. I was just stalking them. I was just walking behind them. They never knew I was there. Recording them. Because why not? Why not? Let's see what happens. Guess what happened? The boss of West Yorkshire Police came along and goes, take your hands out of your pockets. I can't even believe that happened. I got to meet the boss of West Yorkshire Police. I got to meet the boss of West Yorkshire Police. I've never met the boss of West Yorkshire Police in my life. I've never ever, I never expected to meet the boss of West Yorkshire. I was in awe. Like, fucking hell, who are you, bro? What are you? You're like the main guy. You're the big boy. You're the big man. I knew it, big man. That police officer didn't even know how big that guy was. That guy's gonna get fucking sacked tomorrow. That guy's gonna get retrained and all sorts of shit. That guy, that guy's not gonna have a fucking nice time. I tell you that much. I knew it was a big man. I knew it was a big man. That fucking police officer. He didn't even know who we were talking to. JoeKingAudits, a layman that doesn't know fucking nothing. He's just an upstanding fucking member of society. And the police officers like just like treat the big man of the West Yorkshire Police like fucking shit, and JoeKingAudits is like, oh my god, you're the big man, aren't you? You are the big man. You know, JoeKingAudits knew it straight away. I fucking knew it straight away. Like I called it. I called it. I was like, take your hands out of your pockets. Like, I said that. Well, I knew it. You know, he should take his hands out of his pockets, and that's all I got. That's all the big man. That's all the big man were worried about. Is like, nah, bro. I'm not fucking listening to you. I'm not listening to you, bro. Who the fuck are you? I'm cold. You know, my hands are cold. I'm gonna keep my hands in my pockets. All right. Well, you know. See you later, job. See you later, job. You know, I hope you don't get sacked. I hope you don't get retraining. Maybe he wants retraining. Maybe he wanted the retraining. You know, let's not listen. Let's not listen to the boss of West Yorkshire Police. You know, because then I'll get retraining and I'll just be able to stand inside. This is the incompetence of West Yorkshire Police. You know, like this is what people want. You know, domestic violence. Like people love domestic violence jobs because they can just stand in your house and keep warm out of the elements. And they'll stay there all night, you know. I've been the victim of domestic violence. The police just stay in your house for as long as they can. You know, I'm like, come on, mate, like get on with it, you know, arrest me, you know, blah blah blah, you know, I'm a bad boy, yes, fine, you know, my girlfriend says I'm a bad boy, you know, let's, you know, am I under arrest or what? Let's get on with it, you know. Oh, you know, we'll just fucking drag it on a bit longer because it's nice and warm in your house. You know, fuck's sake. We've just got to find out what's happened. Yeah, sure you have. Sure you have. Well, I'll tell you what. No comment. Give me a solicitor. Oh, well, we'll just ask your girlfriend. My girlfriend's like, yep. And then they'll come to me and go, your girlfriend says this, yep. No comment. You know, am I under arrest? Can I go yet? Look, Joe, if you don't talk to us, we can't help you. I says, if I talk to you, you're not gonna fuck it. You don't care about helping me, you know. You care about arresting me. So whatever I say, you know, you've already made your mind up. That's why I'm in handcuffs. You know, like, you can talk all you want. Like, just give me a solicitor. Like, hurry up about it. Like, get out of my house. I'm sick of you. They drag it on. They drag it on because they're in a nice warm house and like, you know, like they could have worse jobs. They could have worse jobs, you know. And like, if they've got an easy job like domestic violence, you know, they'll fucking drag it out as long as they can because they're in a nice warm house, out of the elements. It's raining outside. Like they don't want to go back outside. They'll just drag it on as long as they can because it's raining outside. And they think we're stupid. They think we don't even know what they're doing. They think we're like, you know, oh, we're investigating. Shut up. Shut up. You haven't investigated anything in your life, bro. You don't even know what investigating means. All you're doing is try to stay out of rain. And for as long as you can, you fucking draw it out as long as possible. And I think we don't fucking realise. Evening. It's fucking crazy. Like, the reason I hate police is not because of that, though. The reason I hate police is, like, because of what's happened in my life. But because of what's happened in my life, I've realised that the corruption is systematic. And I've realised stuff like, they'll just draw it out as long as they can, if they can be in a nice warm environment, or whatever suits them. They'll just like go, I'll just make it last as long as possible. They could arrest you, get you to the police station right there and right then. But no, they don't do that. They draw it out as long as possible because, maybe it's a nice sunny day. And they'll go, right, we're just gonna like confer with each other, blah blah blah. And then, we'll ask you some more questions, and they'll just like spend all day out in the fucking like nice sunny weather, and they'll just like, I can't be asked dealing with anything else, so I'll just deal with this for as long as possible. That's the policing that we have to deal with. And the thing we don't notice, like they think we're idiots. I think we don't realise what's going on. But like, if you're getting arrested, like, no one's gonna listen to you if you're getting arrested. Like, no one's gonna listen to you. Like, you could tell ICP, IOPCC about all the fucking things. They think they're gonna listen. No, they're not gonna listen. So, the police just get away with it, wasting public funding. It's corruption. And they can easily get away with it. Because, like, I'm just doing my job. I'm just asking questions. I'm investigating. No, you're not. You're wasting fucking taxpayers' money. That's what you're doing. I know it. But I don't care. Is it raining? No, it's not raining. Is it cold? Possibly. Do I care about the cold? Not really. So we shall go outside. promised Lawrence we'll go play snooker tomorrow. So I can't like drink too much. I already drank too much. But I need more beer. So I'm going to the petrol station. Oh my god. Fuck it. I need some new clothes. YouTube. Hurry up and buy me some shit. Come on. Buy me some, like, give me some money. I need a battery bank. You know, I can't, like, my battery keeps dying, you know. Hurry up and fucking give me some money, YouTube. Donations are welcome. Wallet. Wait, I've got a fiver. Some more fivers. Sweet. That'll do. In fact, better be Storm deal. Bag. Bag. Yeah, you've got to pay a freaking bag. I mean, you know. Crazy. Too hard. Yeah. Shadow. Just a shadow. You've eaten all the mouse. Nice. You've eaten all the mouse. Nice. You've eaten all the mice. Can't even. You've already eaten them all. They're all gone. You've eaten them all. What? What? What do you want? Let's go out. Let's go out, JoeKingAudits. See, I come prepared. So, what? Where's my wallet then? What's that? My life is crazy. Like, my life is literally crazy. And like, you ain't even heard what happened, have you? You ain't even heard what happened. You don't even know what happened, do you? Have you? You don't even know what happened. Like, I went to the police station to turn myself in. Assault by a battery of an emergency worker. Middle of the police station with like loads of people watching. Like, no further action. Assault by a battery of an like, yeah, no further action. And like, no further action. Kept repeating myself because loud as I could in the police station. she was just laughing. She was like laughing. She was just like smiling. She didn't laugh, but she was just smiling. Just like, no further action. Assault by a battery of an emergency. Are you serious? Not even on bail anymore. Like, no, you have no bail conditions. Like, alright, cool. See ya. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't even believe it myself. Assault by a battery of an emergency worker. No further action. You know, that's got to be a first. It's got to be a first. You know, the police officer put me in prison. Put me in the cells that night. Assault by a battery of an emergency worker. And then I were on bail. I answered bail. And they go, I didn't even know you were on bail. And then I turn up today and I'm like, am I on bail or what? You know, for emergency, for assault by battery of emergency worker. And they go, right, well you've got this other ongoing court case. And I'm like, yeah, I know about that. I didn't ask about that. And they go, well, you know, you're not going to get your phone back until that court case is like. Because I asked about my phone, getting my phone back. And he says, you're not going to get your phone back until that court case is done and dusted. And I'm like, okay, so what about the assault by a battery of emergency worker? He says, well, I don't know not about that, but you're not on bail. And I'm like, well, can you go find out if I'm like, if anything's happening with that? Well, yeah, you go find out. She comes back and goes, assault by a battery of emergency worker. You're not on bail for no further action. Alright. No further action. Assault by a battery. It was so good. It was so good. She laughed. She laughed. I said it proper loud. I said it proper loud. Assault by a battery emergency worker, no further action. Really? But yeah. And then I said it again. Are you serious? Assault by a battery emergency worker? She started laughing. I wish I could have recorded it. This is what I mean. This is what you miss out by not donating to the JoeKingAudits funds. You know, I could have recorded all this shit, but no, my battery died. No, I didn't have a battery bank. Police have stolen my phone with good battery. You know, this is what happens when you don't donate to the JoeKingAudits funds. You know, you miss out. I could have recorded all that shit, but no, nobody donates. No, nobody thinks I'm important enough to donate. You know, nobody wants to see the crazy shit that happens in JoeKingAudits life. And so, congratulations. You ruined it. You ruined it for yourselves. You didn't get to see all that shit. You'll have to take my word for it. But that's what happened. Fucking hell. I wish I could have recorded that shit, to be honest. That was so funny. This is why I record everything I do. Because like, it's crazy. Like, you won't even believe it. She laughed. she literally laughed. It's so good. So funny. Yeah, I want to wake up and go to play snooker with Lawrence. I think he's got a day. Like it works hard though, so you know, I'm not going to hold him to it, but. I don't even want to hold myself to it, but because I'm still drinking, but it's only early, right? It's only fucking 11 o'clock. Loads of time. Oh my god. Oh, I've got to fix. Lad. Oh, fucking hell. Do I have to tell Typhoid the story as well? Have you been listening, Typhoid? Do I have to tell you the story as well? Fucking hell, I've got to start again. Who is Grant Smith? Are you Grant Smith type of? Sorry if I give you no more. Just say no. If you don't want people to know who you are. Somebody keeps sending me messages. Grant Smith. I can't remember who it is. like, fucking hell, I felt like I forgot the dogs then for a second. Shit, there's a bloody dog behind. But I didn't bring the dogs. I mean, I would have brought the dogs. The both came downstairs, but they didn't. Only one of them came downstairs. Isabel and Cat came downstairs. So. I feel like one of them shoes of the pants around the ankles. Pants keep falling down. Can't be asked picking them back up. No. What? You don't want me to tell you a story, or you do want me to tell you a story? I'll tell you a story. Wait until I get back home, I'll tell you a story. Again. It's a cool story. Cool story. Oh, you're not Grant Smith. Alright. Cool. Cool story, bro. Who the fuck's Grant Smith then? This is why I don't fucking accept random requests on Facebook. I don't even know who they are. Like they like talk to me like they're friends, and I'm like, I don't even know who you are. No idea. What the fuck are you on about? No idea what you're on about. I literally, like, I get loads of friend requests on Facebook. I don't know how they track me down. Like, I'm guessing they track me down from my name off of my email address. It's the only explanation, you know, because my name's Joe Bainbridge on Facebook. And my name's Joseph Bainbridge on my email address on YouTube. So I'm guessing they track me down from that, but then they ask me like personal questions, and I'm like, I don't even know who you are. You know, or they'll send me a friend request, and I'm like, so I send them a message, and I go, yo, and they reply after like 5 days, and go, do you want to like come to my OnlyFans page? And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, so if you ever want to friends me on Facebook, like, the way to do it is send me a message. Because I'm just not gonna. You know, I'm gonna decline you automatically unless you send me a message. You know, my Facebook's public. My Facebook's public. You send me a message and we can be friends. You know, I don't really want to be friends with most of the people on YouTube, but you know, if you send me a nice message, I'll be friends with you. You can talk privately if you need to. Not that I want to, but that's the only way I'm ever going to accept you as a friend on Facebook. So noisy. Not necessary, is it? Come on. I got some got some new t-shirts today. Triple extra large. Like double XL is good enough for me. But triple XL, you know. I think I can work with that. Extra large, I'm a skinny little wretch. Look at me. I'm a skinny little wretch, but extra large is not good enough. Like extra large, you know, my ass is always showing. You know, the shirt always lifts up beyond my ass. Like I need extra large. Even though I'm a skinny little wretch. Because I'm just like too tall. I'm just too tall for extra large. So triple extra large, you know, that's fine for me. It's fucking better, probably. It's a bit baggy, but you know. Anything above double extra large, perfect. White privilege. White privilege is triple extra large. You know, that's just having the best of both worlds. I can be skinny and I can get fatter at the same time. You know, it's just that's the white privilege that we have in society. That's why I put you should sell Facebook friendships. Sell for it Facebook. Fucking hell. Sell Facebook friendships. No, it's alright. My Facebook is all about like brainwashing people into believing what I believe. My Facebook is just basically like me selling what I believe. That's what my Facebook is for. I've been doing it for years. I don't even know how like Facebook didn't ban me. I put a video of David Icke on my Facebook and they go, not allowed. Like it come up with a message going, you can't have this on my Facebook. So I complained to Facebook and I says, look, right, I don't agree with everything David Icke says, but you know, you're gonna ban the whole post, you know, with all my comments in it and everything, you know, with all my explanation. You're gonna ban the whole thing just because you don't agree with some of it. Like I want misinformation. That post got banned for misinformation. I typed a big long fucking statement, right? I typed a big long statement, posted the video on like with this statement, you know, explaining what I do believe and what I don't believe. Facebook just banned it all. Well, they didn't ban it all. They said it was misinformation, which means like if somebody decides to come to my Facebook, they can click on it and go, I'll watch it regardless of the misinformation. But like my post gets fucking like sent down to the bottom. It don't even get seen. You know, it never gets seen. And I'm sharing this fucking like with all my fucking spiel about like what I believe and what I don't believe. and it all gets banned, you know. I would have been better off just like posting posting my fucking words. Like David Icke didn't even say no about fucking like COVID, to be honest. You know, back in COVID days, he didn't say no about COVID, hardly, or maybe a little bit. But I don't think even that's why he got banned. I think he got like David Icke got banned for misinformation because he said he disagreed because like it even like they didn't even like say what the problem was, what we were disagreeing with. Like David Icke didn't even say what he were disagreeing with the scientists about COVID. He just said that I disagree with what the scientists are saying because it's just a control structure of the planet. You know, that was what the misinformation was. Like, it wasn't because he disagreed with something specific about anything about what the scientists were saying. Because he didn't disagree with anything about the scientists. Like, I fucking studied that fucking video hard. He never said anything about, like, what he disagreed with. Apart from he said, you know, lizard people and all that shit. Well, he didn't say lizard people, but he said like the control structures of society are just trying to control you, and that was disinformation. And you know, like people have been saying that for years, but you know, like just because COVID happened, they couldn't demonetize people and say misinformation. Like that's what COVID were all about. You know, you can stop people from saying what they want to say. Misinformation. You know, that it's the first time that's ever happened in society. Misinformation. You know, on social media. It's the first time that's ever happened ever in society when COVID were happening. And that's some serious shit when that goes down, you know. Well, actually, it's not the first time it's ever happened. There's a lot of protesting groups that have been shut down because of misinformation and like it were happening before that. But I think COVID actually like got us out of that. To be honest, I think people woke up more when COVID were happening and the misinformation war were going on. I think COVID actually like stopped that from happening. Was it COVID related? I mean, David Icke was talking about COVID, but it wasn't about the COVID. It were about I mean, I don't even know what it about. They just said misinformation. And I'm like, well, what's the misinformation? They don't tell you what the misinformation was. They just say, you know, misinformation. COVID, like David Icke wasn't actually talking about anything in particular. He wasn't talking about the science. They were talking about the Wuhan labs, you know. But you know, he give out the like information that's already available. You know, the American government, the English government have labs in like China, and you know, he give all that information. But there was something that they said it was misinformation, and I think all it was him just disagreeing with the science about COVID, because it made a point of saying, I disagree with the science. He didn't ever say what he disagreed with the science. He just said, the science is a control structure that's trying to fucking control the people and blah blah blah. He didn't ever say what he was disagreeing with. He was just saying that he disagreed with it. Just the lizard people stuff kinda made his other stuff less whatever the world is. Being jabbed up like fuck. Well, good luck with that. They gave me cancer, probably. I'm smoking a cancer stick right now. If you think you can smoke and drink and fucking eat processed food without getting cancer, then you like deluded. All this shit, processed food. Like you can say it's fucking the jab that gives you cancer all you want, but like nobody fucking eats healthily. Nobody fucking does any exercise. Like that's the main cause of cancer. You don't do no exercise. You don't fucking respect your body. You put a load of shit in your body that is not necessary. Like, I'm not going to put the jab in my body, not because of cancer, but what I believe is that I think they're trying to change your genetics, and I don't really want that. I don't really want that. I don't really want my genetics changing, because I want to have babies, and I don't want to pass my bad genetics down to my children. So I don't put no jabs in for that reason. Whether I'm right or not, I don't really give a shit. That's just my belief. I don't put fucking necessary chemicals from the government in my body because I want to have kids. And I don't want to pass that down to my kids. I don't want to pass the bad genetics down to my kids. I want to give my genetics, my fucking natural genetics down to my kids. This shit is probably going to fucking not be good for kids. And, alcoholism is not good for kids. But, I'll take that risk, because we've been drinking for thousands of years and we've been smoking for thousands of years. So, I'll take that risk. Literally, if I found a girlfriend tomorrow, I would stop smoking, stop drinking, just to bring up kids, and then I might start smoking again afterwards, after they get to a certain age, But I'm not gonna smoke. If my wife has to fucking give up smoking and give up drinking, I'll fucking do it with them. That's the only reason I'd stop smoking and drinking. It's the only reason I'd stop smoking and drinking, to bring up some children. Because it's bad. It's bad for fucking young children to fucking be around smoking. I used to hate it when my mum and dad used to smoke around me. I used to hate it. I'm like, Mum, were you drinking and smoking when You know, when you conceived us, it's like, yeah. Like, I wouldn't do that, you know. If I want to have babies, I'd fucking stop drinking. If I want to conceive a child, I'll stop drinking before I conceive a child, you know. If I have a fucking woman that I love, that's the only reason I ever quit smoking and drinking. And taking drugs and blah blah blah, you know. I had enough of COVID by hit second. Yeah, and a live stream me taking crack, but you missed it. That reminds me, someone gave me a little bit of standard me a little bit of Star Dog earlier. I don't know what that is. Drink like fuck. Do you smoke? Typhoid. Cause depression and heartbreak. They might give you a blend of tiger and bear genetics. I'll take a bit of tiger and bear genetics. Let's go back to nature. Let's raw. Only when I've had a few beers on. Otherwise, nah, fair play. Yeah, in it, bro. In it, lad, in it. But I'm only 30. Fucking weak ass. You bloody weak ass. Only 30. Jesus Christ. You don't even know you're born at 30 years old. 30 was my target to stop smoking. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, I mean, is smoking really your biggest problem? Like, seriously. Like, I mean, smoking is not the problem. It's me being a fucking alcoholistic. You know, it's me being a fucking. It's me that's the problem. It's not the smoking that's the problem. It's me that's the problem. You know, you need to look at yourself. You know, you need to look at yourself. Like, what? Like, why are you smoking? You know, like, that's smoking is not the problem. It's you. You know, look at yourself. Don't worry about the fucking. Don't worry about the drugs that you take. Like, it's you that's the problem. Like, if you can justify it, I mean, you know, like, druggies, addictive people always justify it to themselves. But if you can, like, I don't say quit. You know, I don't say quit. I say moderate. You know, and if you can justify your moderation, then you know that's good enough. You know, it's good enough because people overconsume with TikTok. You know, and you're gonna say, "Oh, I'm a bad guy for smoking too much." Like fucking people overconsume with TikTok. You know, and social media and like, you know, people just sit down on their asses just watching YouTube 24 hours a day. You know, like that's a problem, just like smoking. You know, that's addictive, just like smoking. But you don't look at that. You just go, you know, oh my god, people are so fucking against smoking. You're brainwashed, man. Don't be brainwashed by what everyone else tells you. You know, you just fucking you make your own mind up. As long as you can, like, say, you know, like me, I don't really give a shit. I'll smoke as much as I want, and I'll play a bit of basketball. As long as I feel healthy, you know, I can smoke as much as I want. I can drink as much as I want. And all right, recently I've been overdoing it, and I know that. And you know, I've got that. I've got to like deal with that. You know, I smoked some crack the other night. You know, and it didn't make me feel good for a change. But I did it, and now I've got to figure out what I'm gonna do in the future. You know. Nothing wrong with a few sedatives. Benzos, moderation. Well, I like bloody, what's that fucking speed called? Amphetamines. You know, but I like it too much. I like it too much. You know, I could fucking like, I could be on that fucking every day. You know, because I like it too much. But you can't do that. You know you can't do it. Everyone knows you can't do it. But you know, you can do it in moderation. You can do everything in moderation. Your body fucking allows it. You know, people go, "Oh my god, you're gonna die if you take that shit." No, you're not. No, you're not. You're gonna die if you fucking take it all the time. You know, you're gonna die if you fucking don't listen to your body and go, "Oh my god, your body's fucking struggling." You know. But if you listen to your body, like I listen to my body, I'm like, you know, I'm not live streaming. I'm not doing no for a few days now. I've drunk too much. You know, I need to fucking chill out. I need to stop. You know, I don't even drink coffee. You know, if I drink too much, I don't even drink coffee. I drink water, and pop, and I just eat. You know, and I don't even live stream because I'm just like fucked. You know, I've overdone it. You know, I overdo it. But then I get okay again, and then I start drinking again. It's not a good idea. You know, you can't keep like, you can't keep doing that. You know, your body don't like it. You know, you can do it every so often, but you can't every time you fucking get to feel healthy again. That doesn't mean you can fucking rag the shit out of your body. You know. And that's what I've been doing. You know, alcohol's not that bad. It's like 5% alcohol. It's not that bad. But if you keep doing it like constantly, your body never recovers. You know, it never recovers. You can like recover. You can recover for a week, and your body's never really recovered. You know. from alcohol. Like when I was poor, I used to like drink a couple of times a month. You know, when I was like proper poor. And I felt a lot healthier, to be honest. But now I'm rich. Rich. Yeah, I fucking drink all the time. And it's too much. Like my body can't handle it. I can feel my body degrading into the... I can see my face as well. I can see it in my face. My face is not happy with it. Yeah. Only you can realise what's going on in your body. Red wine and cherryade. That's the diet of kings. Gotta be. Red wine and cherryade. Tony P's famous drink. You don't drink red wine and cherryade together, surely not. What the fuck? Spunkfish, biggest fan. Lol. It's funny when spunkfish kicks off. I don't know who spunkfish is. Stop bigging people up in my channel. This is a JoeKingAudits channel. No, not allowed. It actually works, the drink. Cherryade and... Cherryade and red wine. No, I think I'll pass. I think I'll pass. I put tonic. I buy this tonic water and what is it? Tonic water and pink grapefruit. Tonic water and pink grapefruit, and I make a shandy out of it. Or ginger beer and beer. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. Or cloudy lemonade. But it's like expensive shit, you know. It's like it's... Yeah. It's like it's the same price for a bottle of beer. For a bottle of this fucking ginger beer. Or tonic water or cloudy lemonade. You know, it's the same price. In fact, it's a bit cheaper actually. It's £1.20, but we're on sale. It's usually £1.70, but it's £1.20 this time. So like, I make a shandy out of it. Ginger beer and fucking beer. Oh my god, it was the best. It was the best. And then you wake up in the morning with a hangover and you're just like, oh, I'll just drink some tonic water with pink grapefruit flavouring. Just downed a whole bottle of it. Just downed it all. And I'm like, ah, it feels better. Yeah. Like I wasn't even thirsty, but I was just like headache and like, oh shit, can't be arsed. So I drank a whole bottle of tonic water and like go back to sleep for a bit. Wake up and I'm like, fucking top of the morning to you. Oh fucking hell, we're off. With like hangover cure, tonic water, who knew? WKD just a bit too weak for me. I used to drink WKD. It's not the same anymore. It's not the same. You know, it's not made of sugar anymore. WKD is not made out of sugar anymore. It used to be made out of sugar. You know, now it's just all sweeteners, chemicals. Maybe it was back in the day, but I don't remember it being that. It was just like it used to taste a lot better back in the day. Back when I was younger, 20 years ago, you know, I'm sure they used to put sugar in it instead of fucking sweeteners and shit. Now it's just all sweeteners. Just everything has sweeteners in nowadays instead of sugar. So I won't buy anything with sweeteners anymore. You know, I won't buy it. Like any pop with sweeteners in, I just won't buy it. I'll buy the fucking rocks cordial, you know, and it's just like water and sugar. You know, I'll buy that, or I'll buy the like. I wish I could show you. I think I've chucked the fucking bottles out. But you know, ginger beer, sugar, no sweeteners, natural flavourings. But I never buy it unless it's on sale. You know, I'll walk down the aisle and I'll check out how much it costs every time. You know, I'll go in the supermarket, I'll walk down the aisle, see how much it costs, and I won't buy it until it's on sale. As soon as it goes on sale, I'm like, yeah, I'll have some of that. Give it to me. It goes down in price by like 50p. You know, when it's on sale. So it's like, you know, all right, fine. You know, I'll pay £1.20 for some water. But I buy this shit for fucking £2.50. So, and this is just water. So, like, you know, it's okay. Like, I like drinking water. You know, I love drinking water. 95% water. 95% water. Well, probably more than fucking 95%. 5% alcohol. 5% proof alcohol. Volume of alcohol. Like, you know, it's basically 100% water. Like, how are you supposed to get dehydrated off 100% water? You know, like 5% does not even mean like 5% alcohol. I don't know what 5% means, but it doesn't mean 5% alcohol. You know, that 5% alcohol is not 5% alcohol. You know, it's not. It's not 95% water. It's like 100% water, and there's like a little bit of alcohol in there. The rest is just like God knows what. How can you get dehydrated off of 100% water? 95% water, like, on average. More shandy fella, you ain't by sounds. Weak. Can't see the point of drinking 5% beers unless you get a J on the go. I'm allergic to sulfites. So I can't drink red wine, you know. So I can only drink beer. And plus, I like to drink all the time. You know, if I'm not drinking beer, I'll drink water. If I'm not drinking water, I'll drink cordial and water. If I'm not drinking cordial and water, I'll drink pop. So or coffee. You know, I've got to be drinking something all the time. Something with water in. You know, I've got to be drinking all the time. I can't help it. You know, it's just the way I am. You know, I think water is the life force of the planet. So I've got to be drinking something all the time. If it's beer, fine. If it's coffee, fine. But you know, water. I'll happily drink water. I'll happily drink water. I don't like the taste of water. Tap water, you know. In fact, I don't even like the taste of like mineral water. Like mineral water tastes like shit as well. But put some cordial in it or something, you know. Mix it with something, you know. I'll be happy drinking water. I just have to drink something all the time. I have to have a drink like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If I don't have a drink, like I literally have a bottle of water. Oh, that reminds me. I fucking poured all the water away. I need some water. I literally have a bottle of water by my bed at all times. Like just in case. You know, you never know when you need a drink of water. Like Lawrence always has pop downstairs, so I usually just go downstairs and just fucking steal his pop. But you know, I don't steal it. He buys it for me. But don't drink too much nowadays, to be honest. You've got to keep drinking, man. Every 20 minutes you need to have a big mouthful of water. You need to drink at least a mouthful of water every 20 minutes. Like that's how much you need to drink. That's how much the body needs to like remain healthy. Every 20 minutes you need to drink water. You know, that's taking into account for all the time that you sleep that you're not drinking. You know, like every time you're awake, you need to drink. Like every 20 minutes, a big gulp of water. Massive mouthful of water every 20 minutes. That's how much you need. That's how much your body needs. All the time, every day. That's ask anybody. Google it. If you don't believe me. That's how much you need to drink. And people complain that I drink all the time, and I'm like, well, you know. At least I'm hydrating. You know? People don't even know how much the body needs to like survive. People don't even know how much. I mean, you know, people think that this is like bad for you. It's bad for you, yeah. You know, because it's alcohol. But you know what's worse for you? Not drinking regularly. People think that like because you're not dehydrated, you don't need a drink. Like people will get dehydrated, they'll just go, you know, they'll go fucking hours and hours without having a drink of water. And it's like you've got to drink every 20 minutes. That's how much you need to drink. To keep your body healthy. I mean, that's proven. That's science. Every 20 minutes you need to have a drink of water. A massive gulp of water. At least. Not a lot of people know that. You know, streamers know that. Streamers know that. They'll tell you. Have you ever watched a stream and it's like, you know, time to have a drink, you know? Why do they do that? Why do they do that? Ask yourself that question. Why do streamers have to drink every fucking 20 minutes? Surprised I'm not dead. No. It's weird, isn't it? It's weird how much the body can take. Take it as a pinch of salt. Acid ant. Haha. Mr. Smiley. LSD. Don't know what that says. Rather get some good food instead. Get stream yard on. Just like there's just you and Ant. You know? Thought YouTube would let guests up nowadays. Maybe not. I mean, you can actually live stream on YouTube, but the only people that can live stream with you is people that are monetized, or if they get YouTube Premium. So if you buy YouTube Premium, you can live stream with me. Not enough subs. Exactly. Or we can just go on StreamYards. But like, I don't see point of going on StreamYards. If my dad turned up, you know, I'll go on StreamYards. Because I'll happily talk to my dad. But, you know, talking to you cunts. Yep, Joe. Sorry. Shh. No offence, Typhoid. But, like, you know, I've got to go to bed anyway. I've got to go to bed. You know, me and Lawrence are supposed to be playing snooker tomorrow. Speaking of your dad. What? Pearl Harbor. It's not my dad. Have I told you what happened anyway, Typhoid? Have I told you what happened? Forgot. Shall I tell Pearl Harbor what happened? Does Pearl Harbor want to listen to it? 3 likes. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys and girls. I appreciate it. No. Alright, I'll tell you what happened. Listen to this. This is like I made a video about this shit, right? So I went to go turn myself in because I thought I were on bail. Because I was on bail. So I answered bail right? Ages ago. And then they go, I didn't even know you're on bail, but we need you to come in for a voluntary interview for some other fucking unrelated shit. So I answered bail for assault by battery of emergency worker, and they says you're not even on bail anymore. And I'm like, well, what's going on? And they won't tell me. So like today, I turned up. I went to a police station, going, look, right, I'm answering bail. Like I'm turning myself in. Arrest me. Go on, take me away. And they go, you're not on bail anymore. Assault by battery of an emergency worker. No further action. That's what they said, and I'm like, so there's like loads of people in fucking police officers around me. And I'm like, assault by battery of an emergency worker as loud as I can. No further action. Are you serious? She started laughing. Yeah. No further action. I'm like, assault by battery of an emergency worker. I kept repeating myself. She was laughing. She was laughing. The fucking person that were dealing with me. So the only thing I've got left to deal with is some Yorkshire water people that said I were drunk and disorderly. So like I'm a free man, basically. I'm a free man now. I can do so much shit. I can record people all day. I just wish I had my phone. I just wish I had enough money to buy a battery bank so I could record all fucking shit that goes down in my life. Not a lot to worry about, bro. I was worried. I've been worried for fucking months. I've been worried for months that police are going to come up to my house. You know, assault by battery of an emergency worker. You know, you don't take that lightly. You know, they haven't told me no about it. The police haven't told me no about it. They says you're on bail. I answered bail once. They says, oh, you know, you're not even on bail anymore. We didn't even know you're on bail. I'm like, I've got the letter right here that says I'm on bail. You know, so I answered bail. It's in that fucking drawer. Like, I'll prove it to you, but it's got my address on it and shit. Don't want you fucking know where I live. I answered bail and they go, we didn't even know you're on bail. I'm like, what do you mean? I don't even know I'm on bail. Like, what the fuck? Why did you give me bail conditions if you don't even know fucking let me like and then like I've been waiting for months to hear something. I've been waiting for him to come to my door and fucking take me away. You know, I've been scared fucking to death that I'm gonna get fucking put in prison because the incompetence of the police is just gonna like cause my bail, like, you know, being on bail is not a fucking serious, is not a fucking matter to be like, you can get put in prison if you don't answer your bail conditions, you know. So I've been scared for my life. They didn't even tell me, you know, no further action. They've never even told me. They've never sent me a letter, nothing. They never rang me. They've got my number. They know JoeKingAudits. They know where I live. Everything. They know my address. You know, they know my phone number. They fucking ring me or anything. No further action. No, they don't tell you no. I had to go down to the police station myself. I didn't even want to fucking turn myself in. I was like, should I just go play basketball? I had my basketball in my bag and I was just like, do I really want to go turn myself in and get fucking arrested? I'm like, I'm scared. I'm fucking shitting my pants. And then I finally pluck up the courage to go fucking turn myself in and they go, no further action. And I'm like, no further action? Are you serious? Assault by battery of an emergency worker, no further action. Like, really? Is that what happened? Is that what happened? I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it. Like, they must have just gone, you're a fucking pussy, police officer. Stop being a fucking pussy and just get on with it, you know? Police officer's like, he assaulted me, sir. I'm telling you, he assaulted me, he kicked me, and he did. I don't give a shit what he did. You're a fucking pussy. I can only imagine what the fucking like, that's JoeKingAudits you're talking about, you know. You fucking deal with JoeKingAudits, and if you fucking deal with him like that, you know, you deserve everything you get from JoeKingAudits. I can just imagine the fucking conversation that somebody must have had with that police officer. Like, I kicked him. I kicked a police officer. I kicked a police officer in self-defense. You know, I got it all on live stream. On video. It's in my fucking it's on my YouTube channel. The police must be watching. You know, because I didn't release that footage at first. I didn't want to release it. I wanted to see what the police would do first. But then I released it, and then it's like no further action. So they must be watching. The police must be watching. And they must have gone, well, you know, if you're going to start with JoeKingAudits, what do you expect? You know, what do you expect? You know, you fucking went up to him like this. You know, you got in his face like this. What do you really expect, bro? You know, I don't. The only qualm I have is like it was like super aggressive after that. You know, he could have took me away. You know, he could have like just arrested me, but no, he didn't want to arrest me. He wanted to fucking cause me pain. He broke my back. My back was fucked for 2 weeks. Like my back was fucked for 2 weeks. Like I felt like going to the hospital and going, what has he done to my back? You know, but after 2 weeks, we're all right. You know, so. But I had cuts all on my fucking head. He scraped all my head along the floor. Like he pushed me towards this wall, and then like you know like it's like pushing me down, and he's like scraping my head along the floor, and then he's like pushing my head into the floor, and I'm like, I'm not resisting, bro. Like, what the fuck? I'm not resisting. Like I'm not I'm not resisting. Why are you being so aggressive? Like, you know, just take me away, you know, arrest me. Fine, you know. Assault by battery of emergency worker, fine, you know, arrest me. But no, he didn't want to arrest me. He wanted to cause me pain. And that's the only reason, like, I'm a bit, like, should I sue? Should I get him sacked? Like, I'm definitely going to put a ICPCO, IOPC. I'm going to put a complaint in because that guy's crazy. But I don't know if I want to sue. No, I should sue because I will put in cells for no reason. because, you know, I didn't assault by battery of an emergency worker, so I shouldn't have been in cells. That's what I got arrested for. That's what I got charged for. So I shouldn't have been in cells. So that's false imprisonment. Some of these IRPC complaints go straight back to the sergeant at the station. I know. The sergeant is the one that got it all squashed. You know? The sergeant is the one that got it all squashed. Probably. Or the investigators. This is why you need to record the police officers, because the police officers can't be trusted. You know, the sergeants, you know, they know the job better than the police officers. Just like fucking auditors know the job better than most police officers. You know, this is why auditors fucking do what they do, like geniusly, because auditors know the job better than police officers know the job. I don't even pretend to know the job. Like some auditors, like they're fucking genius. Some of the auditors are fucking genius. Like News Now Yorkshire. That guy knows what he's talking about. He's a cunt. He's a complete cunt. News Now Yorkshire is a complete fucking cunt. But he knows what he's talking about. He knows better than fucking police officers. And he knows it. Audit in Britain. He knows more about fucking their job than he even realise. Audit in Britain don't even realise how much he knows better than fucking everybody else. Like, well, he probably does. He probably knows. He probably knows. That's why he's so narcissistic. Audit in Britain is getting a bit narcissistic nowadays, isn't it? But you know, is rightfully so. You know, right. You know, if he knows what he's doing. Better than everybody. Like, what are you gonna do? I still think. Anyway, let's not go there. You know, I've already talked about that. So I heard. I'm scared to get my camera out. Why? What's the point of having a phone with a camera on if you can't fucking use it? You know? And then you walk down the street and everywhere's cameras. You know, there's cameras everywhere, but you're not allowed to use your camera. Not allowed. I record everything, me. I turned myself in for a voluntary interview, and I says I'm not recording. He says, you can't record down here. I says, yeah, I can. Who's gonna stop me? You're gonna stop me? Arrest me? Go on, arrest me. You know, and I go, all right, fine, fine, you can record. Don't fucking record anybody else. I'm not recording nobody else. I'm just recording me. You know, I'm just live streaming everything I do. Live streaming? No, you can't do that. It was funny. I got into police custody cells. I got into custody suite With camera. Like, I didn't even know it were illegal. It's actually illegal to record in custody suite. It's actually illegal to record in custody suite. So that's why I've never released the footage of me down in the custody suite. But I recorded it. I fucking did it. You know, the police didn't even know what was going on. The custody sergeant didn't even know what was going on. Like, she didn't even know the rules. Like, they had to get the big boss on the fucking line. And then at the end of it, it's actually illegal for you to record in the custody suite. And I looked it up and I'm like, yeah, all right, it's actually illegal. So I couldn't release the footage. You know, I didn't actually record anyone's private information, but I can't release the footage because it's illegal to record in the custody suite, even though I did it. So I can't release the footage. So what do you think? UFO footage is just like bullshit. I mean, you would think that, like, with all these high definition cameras, somebody would catch something that's realistic on video. You know, whether it be the government or not. You know, you would think so, wouldn't you? So what do you think that Tic Tac was? Is that just like a bullshit story to, like, make everyone submit to? Oh my god, there's aliens! Let's fucking panic. You know, like what? Like, what do you think that is? You know, let's release all the fucking UFO files. You know, like, they're not going to release all the UFO files. Definitely not. But let's just release the UFO files that the public might be scared of. Let's scare the public into submission because there's aliens. Is that what you think? What do you think? What do you think? Why do you think the US government and the United Kingdom government release all the files for the UFO sightings and shit? I find it quite bemusing. But I can understand if you were young, if you were like a child, like, I can understand how interesting it is. And, like, the more interesting it is, the more, like, the more crazy you think, the more fucked up you think the world is. You know, you think there's aliens, and you like, so that just, like, bemuses you into believing anything at that point, and then they can take your rights away. That's what I think it's all about. You know, let's just encourage the young people to believe a lot of gobbledygook in the name of confusing you into submission. Because that's what had happened, for young people. It causes panic and it causes mayhem. And the more mayhem you can cause, and the more panic you can cause, and the more confusion you can cause, the more likely it is that you would submit to control structures. Quality comment above. I believe there is life about the UFO, yeah, but I don't believe UFOs have visited Earth. Well, where the fuck did human race come from? I believe the human race came from outside our solar system. Well, maybe not outside our solar system, but somewhere other than Earth. Maybe from Mars, maybe from Saturn. I don't know. But I believe like a long time ago, aliens came down, started messing with DNA and shit, and that's where the fucking results. That's what the Illuminati believe as well. But that's like, it makes more sense to me than God or fucking Jesus or Adam and Eve. It was a Tic Tac helium balloon. Helium balloon. I mean, I don't really care where it was. I don't really care what it was. It could have been a helium balloon. It could have been fucking anything. I don't really give a shit what it was. But why did the government release it and like make a big deal out of it and like fucking put this fucking guy and go on Joe Rogan's show and like explain everything? Oh my god, it's so amazing. Oh, this fucking helium balloon, we're fucking like faster than the fucking we could track. Like, but we were tracking it. Like, I don't really give a shit what it was, but like, why did they make a big deal out of it? We've seen better pictures of UFOs on YouTube than that, But why did they make a big deal out of this one? Like, that's my question, I believe UFOs exist. I believe that alien races might have visited the planet. Whether they've visited the planet in our 1,000 years that we've been on the planet is another question. But I also believe that like people have genetic memory. So like they see things and they put two and two together and they like go, right, well that's aliens. Because maybe they've got like a genetic memory that goes, stuff like that can happen. Like I don't think people just like come up to the conclusion, like, well, I suppose they would do it but like, because society, I don't know, it's complicated. It's complicated what I believe. I believe, right, that because the genetic memory is there that, like, the burning bush, Jesus and fucking all his miracles that used to happen. Right? I believe that were aliens. Right? It was some sort of alien race that used to fucking visit the planet and a long time ago. And before even people even knew what a burning bush was, and they saw a burning bush and they went, "That's aliens," you know, or "That's a miracle," or "That's like crazy," because they've got genetic memory that have seen this before, and they know what it is. It's aliens. Aliens used to visit this planet a long time ago, and they fucked with DNA and they made the human race, and a long time gone, you know, and they'll never come back. They'll never ever come back. If they haven't been wiped out, you know, they'll still never come back within our lifetime. Within thousands of years, within millions of years, there's like, you know, like alien races don't abide by, you know, a lifetime. They don't abide by thousands of years. You know, they might come back. They might come back and visit within a million years, within a billion years, hundreds of millions of years. They might never come back. You know, like on the big scale of things, the universe is not in thousands of years. You know, we think in like thousands of years. Jesus, you know, 2,000 years ago. It's fucking nothing compared to universe, you know. It's nothing compared to. It's ridiculous that like people believe that the religion says that we were created 2,000 years ago. That's ridiculous. Adam and Eve created the fucking. Adam and Eve happened what? 2,000 years ago. That's what the Bible says, right? You know, 2,000 years ago. Jesus. Well, maybe not 2,000 years ago, but not 13,000 years ago. That's the earliest civilization on this planet that we've like figured out. 13,000 years ago. You know, 13,000 years ago. You know, like, the Bible doesn't even go back that far. Like, it's crazy. Adam and Eve don't even go back that far, does it? You know, I don't think. It probably does now. Like, oh yeah, well, we'll just change the Bible. You know, and now it's you know, the Earth isn't flat anymore. In fact, the Bible never said the Earth was flat, but it did say that the Earth is. Well, the thing is, right? Everything is flat. That's what people don't understand. You know, the Bible was right when it said like the Earth is flat, because everything is flat. Like the whole plane of existence is flat. Like any angle you look at, like any angle that you fucking like live on, it's flat. So, like every angle is flat. You know, you can look on this flat plane of existence into that direction, or that direction, or any direction where you stand. You can look in any direction, and the Earth is flat. You see everything. You can see the whole fucking universe from whatever fucking angle that you look at. Like, so that means the plane of existence is flat. So that means everything is on a flat plane of existence. So the Bible was right to say, like, the Earth is flat. Like, even scientists don't even, like, truly understand that. Like, how can you look into any direction on any side of the Earth and you can see everything from, you can see the start of the universe, whichever direction you look. Like that's like profound, you know. Whichever direction, wherever you stand on the Earth, whichever direction you look at, you can see the start of the universe. So, you know, the universe starts over there or over there. You know, north, south, whichever direction you look, you can see the fucking start of the universe. You know? And it's not because fucking space curves. Like, you know, it curves back on itself and you can see like the start of the universe. It's not because of that. It's because we live on a flat plane of existence. And scientists can't even wrap their heads around that. We live on a flat Earth. Like, no matter if it's a globe or not, we live on a flat Earth. Like it's not a 3-dimensional. Like it's the human mind can't even comprehend it. It's not a 3-dimensional globe. You know, it might be a globe the way we think of it, but it's just flat. The whole universe is flat. It's a flat plane of existence. Like, so, like if you had like a piece of paper like that, right? And you looked up like that, you'd see like the start of the universe. And if you looked up like this, you'd see the start of the universe. Like it'd be the same thing. And if you look diagonal like that, you'd see the start of the universe. Like no matter what angle you're on, like everything's flat. Every angle is flat. Like, you know, there's no up and there's no down. Like this is not down. This is flat. So it's just like you're looking up to the start of the universe. Every plane of existence is like science can't even fucking understand it. Well, they know why it is. It's because of the theory of relativity. Well, that's what they think. But that's the best guess. That's the best guess of why it happens like that. You know, everything is relative to like where you are. Well, everything is relative to what's happening around you, and everything's happening around you. So, like, everything already exists where you are, no matter where you are. So, like, that's reality. Like, that's the theory of relativity, because everything already exists where you are. Like, you know, every angle that you look into the sky is the start of the universe because of the theory of relativity. It's just impossible to explain. You can't even explain it. You've got to do the maths. You've actually got to do the maths to even fucking understand it. And even the maths is wrong. You know? Like, I don't know why it's wrong, and I can't tell you why it's wrong, but I think it is wrong. I think the theory of relativity is wrong. I think Einstein was wrong. You know, I can't explain why, and I don't know why, but I think Einstein was wrong. But it works. You know, every angle you look into the universe, you can see the start of the universe. And the theory of relativity equations make that true. You know, whether you like it or not. but it's wrong, in my opinion. I don't know why, but it is. With motors on it. So do you think aliens have visited Earth? Well, I think I'm an alien. I think you're an alien. I think we're all aliens. You know? We didn't evolve this fast without an intervention. So, I mean, we're not aliens. Well, yeah, we are aliens. You know, the scientists have proven the Neanderthals have no genetic relation to human races on this planet. So that means the Neanderthals evolved naturally on this planet, or they were fucking put here by aliens before us. And the human race was invented by some other means, by some other evolution. Neanderthals were completely a different species. Scientists have proven this. Neanderthals are a completely different species to the human race. And Darwinism says, you know, you came from monkeys. I don't believe that. So the only reasonable explanation to the evolution of this human race that is living on this planet right now is that aliens or some sort of higher being had a power in creating the human race on this planet. It's the only explanation. You got videos of aliens. You saw Rick Mail cryptic message. Yeah, I watched it ages ago. He knew the world, what world would be like. I know. Rick Mail were a genius. Just like JoeKingAudits. Cesspit for fame. That's Rick Mail's final message, isn't it? Yeah, and you've seen it. Question mark. Yeah, I watched that Rick Mail video again. I remember it was good. Police uniform outside of him. Prometheus, prequel to Alien. That's what you believe, Joe. I believed that before Prometheus. I believed that before Prometheus. I was studying Illuminati fucking before Prometheus. Like, I've been studying fucking the Bible for fucking years, trying to figure it out. I've been studying like all religions, to be honest. People call me a racist. I've been studying like religions for like all my life. I've been studying religions. Just the bits that I want to study, you know? Just the bits that fucking... I mean, you know, I'm biased because I'm a conspiracy theorist and, you know, I don't believe the truth. I don't believe what they fucking tell me. So I look into things deeper. I look into the deeper meanings of everything. And, you know, I make my own mind up. Rick Mail had his head screwed on. Yep. I screenshot to remind myself typhoid. Cheers, man. Definitely, man. Check it back. Sent my head in to question. Just saying. Rick Mail Cryptic message, bro. I didn't think the flat earth infection had spread to Joe. Just because we live on a globe does not mean it's not flat. Our existence is on a flat plane of reality, you know? Like, it's impossible to explain. It's impossible to explain. Just because we live in a 3D world does not mean that we don't live on a flat plane of existence. Like, the 3D world is a flat plane of existence. That's what you need to get your head around. Like, 3D means flat. And, like, nobody can understand that. Like even science can't even understand that. There's nothing that can understand that. Apart from, you know, the only way you can, like, explain it is you can look in any direction and you can see the center of the universe. You know, on a globe. You know, you're on a 3D globe. Whatever direction you look, if you're on this side of the globe, you know, both directions, you can see the center of the universe. How can you explain that? Unless you live on a flat plane of existence. Like, the science can't even explain it. Well, I can, but that's the theory of relativity. But, you know, that's wrong. It's wrong. I don't know why it's wrong. I can't explain to you why it's wrong. And I have no better fucking understanding other than I can say it's wrong. And it doesn't even matter if I'm right or not. You know, we live on a globe, but anywhere you look, you know, if you're on this side of the earth, look that way. You know, you can see the center of the universe. If you look that way, you can see the center of the universe. How does that happen? The Big Bang's supposed to happen somewhere. So how the fuck can you see the center of the universe from any direction that you look? How? It's impossible. Unless you live on a flat plane of existence. It's the only explanation. Reality is not what we think. You know, we can make fucking equations about reality all we want, but it's not the truth. You know, is reality actually real? Was it, like, even scientists know? Scientists know for a fact that we could live in a fucking, like, they know that this might not even be real. It could be a fucking matrix for all we know. Just ones and zeros creating reality in front of our faces. You know? Like, that's how fucking much scientists know about reality. You know, this plane of existence isn't even real. You know? Scientists know that could be a possibility. Like, scientists know that could be a possibility. Like, I can't explain to you how that can happen. I can't explain to you how that can happen. But I know that could happen. I know that can happen because the science does not make sense. The theory of relativity does not make sense. Like, none of the equations make sense. The science knows that. That's why, reality might not even be real. Reality might not even be real. Science knows that. You think you're watching me on YouTube. You think that's real. But you can look into any other direction and go, well, I can see that same reality. And it's like, how is that possible? How can I see the reality watching JoeKingAudits on YouTube in every direction? It's like, it's impossible. Like, it's impossible. You can see me on the camera going this way, but how can you see me on every other direction? That's reality. This is the reality that we live in right now. Like, you can see everything in every direction all at once. Like, the only way they can explain it is like multiple realities all happening at the same time. Parallel universes. That's the only way that can explain it. And that's what the theory of relativity is. And it's wrong. In my opinion, it's wrong. Like, multiple realities happen. I believe in multiple realities, but like, you can't see it all at once. Like, that's what reality is right now. You can see everything all at once. You can see all the realities all at once happening all the time. Like, and that's what creates reality. That's the only way reality can exist. If you can see all the realities all at once, all the time, like in every direction. That's the only way that fucking, and it's wrong. Well, it's not wrong. You can see all the realities happening all at once, but it's not what creates reality. What creates reality is life. You create reality in front of your very eyes. You're the one that fucking designs reality in front of your very eyes. You are God. You create reality. Like, so does the planet, so does all the inanimate objects, so does everything, and it's just a constant creation of reality. Everything is creating reality in front of your very eyes, in this reality, and all the other realities, and you can see all the other realities, and like, people go, well, where's all the matter? Where's all the matter? There's only 99% that we can account for. There's only 1% that we can account for. Where's the other 99%? The other 99% is in all the other realities and all the other people that fucking create reality in front of their very eyes. People aren't fucking taking into account for all the other people that fucking create realities in front of their very eyes. You can see all that. You can see everything. Like, you can see everything. You are God. You can see everything. Just like God can see everything. That's why, like, God can see everything. And if you can see everything, that means you create everything. You create everything. And so all the parallel universes, all the parallel U's create everything in every direction. You know, I might be looking this way. I can only create so much. You know, I can only create whatever I can see, whatever I can touch, whatever I can fucking behind me. You know, I can't. Well, I can. You know, because my body's still fucking radiating heat. You know, and like all these little things that your body does creates reality around you. All the little heat from your body coming out from all directions, you know, everything creates reality around you. And then you think about multiple dimensions. So in a different dimension, I might be looking the other way. So I'm creating everything with my eyes and my fucking heat, and then behind me, I'm creating like a little bit of heat, and like in all directions, like we're just constantly like everything's getting created, like whether you like it or not. You know, you're only looking at some things. You know, so like only the things in front of you exist. But in multiple dimensions, you might be looking a different way. So all that shit's getting created, and everything just gets created around you, like automatically, because there's multiple dimensions, and so everything just gets created. And not only that, but you've got to like take into account for like magnetic forces from the planet and the universe and the orbit of the sun and the like orbiting around the sun and like the moon, and like you've got to fucking deal with that. All that creates reality as well, because everything's interacting with each other. That's creating reality. And that's gravity. That's gravity as well. You know? Your eyes are black holes. Everybody's eyes are black holes. They're sucking in fucking light from what they can see. Like that's basically a black hole, like sucking in. That's what creates reality. Your eyes are black holes, and it's just sucking in light constantly, and like there's like people all over the planet sucking in light. And not only that, but the magnetosphere of the Earth is sucking in fucking light. Like, you know, it adds up. It adds up. Little by little, it adds up. And that creates gravity. What happens when your eyes suck in light? You know, it sucks in light. It creates like a funnel. It creates a funnel. You know, and then like everything gets sucked down around this funnel. And if there's enough funneling going on, that's gravity. And it's not gravity. It's fucking you looking at reality. It's you manifesting reality in your eyes. You create gravity. People create gravity. The earth creates gravity. The orbit of the sun and the moon, like fucking, like everything just creates gravity. Like the orbit, like it's going round like this. You know, it's like a fucking stream of gravity just like sucking us down to the earth. And you're helping out. Flat like a golf ball. It's a fucking globe. Like I don't dispute that it's a globe. But like if you really truly understand the orbit of the Earth, we live on a flat plane of existence. You know, the Earth spins, rotates around the sun, and if you take into account for like everything that happens, you're just living on a flat plane of existence. It's just like you're on a flat plane of existence all the time. You know, within this orbit around the sun, you're on a flat plane of existence because the sun and the fucking orbit and the fucking rotation of the Earth, you're just living on a flat plane of existence because gravity is equalizing itself out, and that's why you all stick to the Earth. That's gravity. You know, I can't really explain it because it's impossible to explain. It's literally like we're in the Goldilocks zone. If everything was like if you were a golf ball orbiting the Earth, like gravity is not gonna keep you stuck to the Earth. Neither is the atmosphere, and neither is like nothing else. So the only way that you can like stay stuck to the Earth is on a flat plane of existence. It's impossible to like explain. It's literally impossible to explain. Like I know what I'm talking about. Well, I think I know what I'm talking about, you know. But I can't even explain it. Did you grow up with Van Damme and Sylvester Stallone? Joe, you sound like a suicide waiting to happen. That's what you deserve. And that one as well. Simmer down, bro, please. Is this the Joking Audits show? Is this the fucking Typhoid show? Jesus Christ. I have to take your fucking spanner here, bro. Is this not... But please calm down on the deep stuff. Never. Not allowed. I've been talking about this for years, man. I've been talking about this since I was 20 years old. Like, the science is wrong. I can't do the maths, man. If I could do the maths, I'd show you that it's wrong. I'd show you that Einstein was wrong. If I could do the maths, I could fucking show you that Einstein was wrong. But I'm not that fucking clever. But I'm telling you, Einstein was wrong. The theory of relativity is all wrong, man. Science knows it. But they still fucking hold on to this little fucking, like, genius that Einstein had that makes sense of it all. And it's wrong. It's wrong, man. You know, watch YouTube. They'll fucking tell you that Einstein were wrong. You know, just search Einstein is wrong. And, you know, like, it'll tell you that Einstein were wrong. I don't know why he's wrong. I can't fucking explain it. I can't fucking do the maths better than Einstein. But I'm telling you, it was wrong. I just feel it in my bones, and like I can imagine it. I can, like, you know, I've thought about it long and hard, and I can just imagine it. I can just imagine how he's wrong. I don't know why, but I can just imagine how he's wrong. Like, I can't explain it to you. It's impossible for me to explain it to you. Like, I can't, like, I've explained it as best as I can. And I can't even explain it, you know? It's like, it's too fucking, it's incomprehensible. It's incomprehensible. Like, even I can't fucking understand it. But I understand it in my mind, but I can't explain it to you. It's complicated. It's like, it's too complicated. I wish I could do maths. I should learn maths. I'd be able to figure out an equation that can tell you that Einstein were wrong. But I can't come up with an equation that's better than Einstein. That's the only problem. You know, I know that I can't come up with an equation that's better than Einstein. So I can tell you that he's wrong if I could do the maths. I mean, most scientists can fucking tell you that Einstein was wrong. You know? Most scientists can tell you that they were wrong. But because they can do the maths. But I can't do the maths. And I can't come up with no better. So that's why a scientist just holds Einstein theory of relativity to, like, the be all and end all, you know? Can't StreamYards, bro. I'm off to bed otherwise. Okay, needy bastard. I'm off shortly. Can't be asked to drink anymore. I'll have a bit of a jeer though. Congratulations. I want to smoke some weed. I haven't had fucking weed in a long time. There was a space program. We are circular, like, I'll be too stoned to take that information. Right. JoeKingAudits out. Like and subscribe. StreamYards coming up.